2019, this wild story popped up everywhere. Headlines claiming that a man named Alexander had been found alive inside a bear's den in the middle of the Siberian wilderness, out in Tuva, near the Mongolian border. And honestly, the story was insane, straight up horror movie stuff. According to the reports, Alexander had been hiking in the mountains, got too close to what looked like a cave, and that cave turned out to be a bear's den. The bear didn't just attack him, it broke his spine, dragged him inside, and basically kept him there as food. Yeah, like stashed him in the corner for later. Apparently, he survived in that den for nearly a month, drinking his own urine, totally immobile, with his body slowly rotting from the injuries. He was only found because a group of hunters happened to be nearby with dogs, and the dogs started barking like crazy at the den. The hunters peeked inside and thought they were looking at a dead body, just bones and skin, but then it opened its eyes. A few days later, hospital footage shows up online. Alexander, barely conscious, confirming his name to the doctors. His legs were in brutal condition. The skin was literally rotting. News outlets like The Sun and the Siberian Times ran with it hard, calling it a miracle survival. Doctors apparently couldn't believe he'd made it, but then the cracks began to show. Journalists started digging into the details, and the whole thing got shaky real fast. The Independent traced the story back to this Russian tabloid site called EA Daily. Basically a syndication service that grabs whatever's blowing up on social media and turns it into a story. The editor later admitted that they got the footage from just one random source who said it came from some hunter friends. No hospital confirmed they'd treated him, no official records. And the worst part? The exact same images had already gone viral a few days earlier in a totally different story about a guy who supposedly crawled out of his own grave in Sochi. Eventually, officials in Tuva confirmed what everyone suspected. Nope, no bear attack. No Alexander in their hospitals. No real evidence that any of it happened. Just a stitched-together story built from weird video clips, rumors, and maybe even a creepy mannequin, if you believe some of the online theories. And yet, here's the strange part. It's not completely impossible. Wildlife experts, including Dr. Louise Gentle from Nottingham Trent University, have said that Eurasian brown bears do sometimes stash prey or carcasses for later. It's rare, but biologically speaking, it can happen, which made the story just believable enough to spread like wildfire. Because out there, in the deep forests of Siberia, where caves are homes to apex predators and people genuinely disappear without a trace, a story like this doesn't have to be true to feel real.